quick, I'm going to show how I made White Iverson inside of Logic Pro. So this is the finished thing, and then I'm going to mute all these and just show how I made it from scratch. Obviously it's not arranged, but this is just the main loop. Alright, so how I started this was first with these pads. So I'm going to go ahead and let me configure my track headers on and off. Alright, so alright, I'm going to turn these off. Okay, so first thing I did actually the first thing I did was find these pads. So I knew what the chords were. I can play them on the keyboard, but I don't have a camera. So I'm just going to draw them in. So I went to Alchemy. So the song is in G major or E minor. And it's at 130 BPM. Alright, so that's not the instrument we want, but let's go ahead and get our notes in there. So the first chord is a 2-bar chord, and it is a C major 7 chord. So it's got the C, the E, the G, and the B. The next chord is a B major 7. So it's got the B, the D, the F sharp, and the A. Alright, back to that C major 7. And then we're going to finish up on the G, which is the 1 of the scale, which is G, B, D, and G. Alright, so I'll turn all these off. Okay, so that was how I started. So I went in here to Alchemy and found a pad sound that I could start with, and let me check which one I landed on. I kind of liked this Alone one, going back. But that's not the one I used. Let's see which one I used. Angelic Analog. So after going through these, I liked Angelic Analog. I messed with this some, and I also came into effects, turned up the size of the acoustic reverb, cleared the modulation, turned up the output, went into advanced, took off the modulation. Put an EQ on it. Okay, then I doubled the track, and in the song you can hear more of a chorus sound, so I doubled that. Oh, also I put bass notes in this one, so just C, A, C, G. Actually, that might have been a B. I left those out down here, and I put this up a scale. So I'm holding Option, Shift, up. Okay, so now down here, I went up to, I found a different sound I liked. I went down here to vocal, came down, or went to, over here to vocals, went down to choir female. I think I did the O. Yeah. Okay, so what I did from here, gave it a little bit of resonance. All right, together they sound like this. So I grouped them. Command Shift D, summing stack. Threw a reverb on them. I used Valhalla, put it in 1980s. Brought the mix down to about here. So I balanced those out. So then I found this piano here. Created a software instrument. Went to piano. Processed. Found this little preset here, transistor radio piano, which is not exactly what we want, but I turned up the reverbs. Okay. Now I can play it on keyboard again, but I'll just draw them in. But it's something like this. Let's see. It's Why do I not have audio? Oh, I'm soloed. So it's come down an octave. Yeah, all right, so it's gonna start on the E. That over, and the second time, and again we're just starting on starting on the 6th of the scale in G major, which is the E minor note, or the 1 of the G minor scale, which is relative to G. And then so at the end we got this little tail here, so we're gonna go here, and we got the goes, let's see, it goes. Oh, I'm starting way too early. Yeah. Right here. Okay. Yeah. This should start on the 5. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So we're not done yet. We got to add some reverb. So I used the Valhalla again. Set it to about 37. All right, so that's way too big from what we hear in the mix. So we're going to go to imaging and direction mixer, and we're going to set the spread to about 34. Maybe even, no, smaller than that. There we go. We're also going to put a direction mixer on this, and we are going to spread this out to be about 1.3. All right, now I'm going to give this some movement. So Control Command A to set it to latch mode, and now whichever way I move it is how it's gonna go in the recording. All right, Command Control A again to go to read mode. So you can see we just programmed this automation in there. Then I'm going to add a filter to cut the lows out. Kind of give it that Drake sound. Got some of the highs. Okay. All right, now just the 808. So I just found an 808 from the Somatics. It's one of their free kicks. So I searched for it over here in my library. Just searched for 808. Found one of these and imported it by just doing this. Let me see which one I used. 75, this one here. So I just took this, dragged it over here, did original, since I wanted to pitch it and not count on them to do it. I have the note here is F sharp, so to get that to C, go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 semitones. We're going to set polyphony to 1. Mode is mono, and one shot mode is what we're going to do. So it rings out. So all right, and then so I did this on my keyboard, but if you just listen to the song, you can basically hear it's just like I don't know, something like that. Just recorded it with my keyboard. You can also, if you don't have a keyboard, I'll do this over again. If you don't have a keyboard, Command K will bring up the typing keyboard. So the only thing about this is I want to go down. So in the middle of recording, I would have to hit Z to get to that L or the semicolon. So I'm going. Actually, I can do that. Yeah, cool. Let's do that. So, recording it. Hang on. Gotta hit record and then bring the typing keyboard up. That didn't do right. Okay. Ooh, I'm at J. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can do this. So let me just make sure this key is right. Come down here to imaging or metering, tuner. Metering, tuner, stereo. Hit the play a C note. Yep, it's tuned to C. All right. So I'm just going to bring in a quick overdrive. Set the drive to like 0.5. Tone is good about there. Bring this down in volume. All right. So. Okay. Put on the metronome. Get the timing right. Okay. Select all, quantize it. All right, so now all that's left is the drums. And I'm just going to copy this over and just show you how I did the drums. So all right, so what I did with the drums here is I just went through these battery kits. Okay, I came down here to this is actually the Global Shake Claps kit, which just has a bunch of claps. I found this one. Let's see which one I used. D1. Okay. Okay, so I just drew that basic little loop they have here. So D1, this. then I went to here. This is the hi-hat. These are the skipping hi-hats that I just drew in here. So how I did this, if you zoom in, I'll just draw one underneath it so you can see how to do this quickly. Draw in a note like this. Hold Command Control to change its velocity. T and I to go to your scissors tool. Hold Option and cut it. There you go. So those are just the skipping hi-hats. And again, I just browsed through these kits and found something that sounded like what was in it. It's the Guinea kit. And we're going to re-record this 808. Should probably have done that after the drums. All right. Next thing I found here is just a kick. And I just played that in. I'm not sure if it's the exact way they did it in the actual song, but let me get this out of here. Okay, and this little skipping hi-hat is panned right. Then I got this other hi-hat. Again, I just browsed through kits until I found something I liked. Once I liked it, I just drew these in every eighth note. And that's panned left. Okay. So then let's re-record the 808 one last time. Gonna bring up my, okay. And I know I messed up the first part there, so I'm just going to take that away. Quantize the second. I think that's actually an A. Lastly, I put this little pull tech trick. So if you go in here on the tube EQ within Logic, it's modeled after Pultec, and Pultec engineers used to have this trick where they get more low ends by attenuating and boosting. So actually I should probably be down here in the 30 range, and 4 is probably too much, probably 3. And then a little bit of high attenuation. So without it. Let's see how close I came to my original loop.